So, who owns the gun?
Trevor.
Trevor, good guys tell the truth. Well, the gun belongs to somebody underage, right?
You're painting yourself into a corner, Trevor.
What does 32 mean?
It's just a number.
A number that happens to match the football jersey of our varsity running back. Why this animosity between you and Brad Larkin?
I did the assignment.
And what exactly was this assignment?
Here's the assignment sheet. You'll see that Trevor did exactly what I asked him to.
Well, if he only did what you asked him to, why did you turn him in?
I let the school look at a videotape. It's simply our policy.
That's correct. We expect all teachers to report all kinds of threats.
Why would you put on bang, bang, everyone's dead?
Bang, bang, you're dead.
And cast a student at risk as the play's killer in a supercharged atmosphere. Didn't you fear you might set him off?
I think when you label a kid at risk, you just created a kid at risk. Trevor gets on stage to play Josh, he faces himself, and that's good. And then when the school needs a scapegoat, Trevor's hauled off down to the office for interrogation. And that, more than any play, is the kind of thing that could set someone off.
Trevor, how do you explain your video?
You've already made up your mind.
Trevor, please. They're only trying to understand.
No kid likes to admit he's being bullied. Makes him feel small in the eyes of his peers. Makes him the little kid who can't stand up for himself. Some kids would rather get beat up every day than to talk about it. So if you really want to get to the truth, call Brad Larkin down here. Ask him to explain how this video came into being.
Brad Larkin's had no part in making this videotape.
Brad Larkin inspired it. He inspired it. Look, everyone in this room needs to face one simple fact, and that is, before last year, Trevor was a model student. Mr. Larkin can tell you how and why that changed.
Mr. Duncan, thank you.
I'd like to see what's on those tapes. We found these among Trevor's possessions. Apparently he likes to take a video camera to school every day. Let's see what's on that tape first. Why did you take a video camera to school every day?
Same reason you bring a gun to work, to shoot people.
Trevor, just because they cast you as the bad guy doesn't mean you have to play the part.
Look at this piece of trash. What are you doing? Nice camera, you geek. Get out of our school. Fuck.
When I'm gone, you'll all have this to ponder. And maybe realize why I did what I did. A little push in front of other kids is a very big deal. Particularly when you know it's going to happen to you every single day. Every single day. Every single day. You're almost relieved when it actually happens. You're always waiting for the next attack.
Look at trash can. Reach puberty yet?
They don't just hurt kids, they make you hurt yourself.
Jingle bells, jingle bells. Hey!
I can't take 2 more years of this. And the more they call me the Mad Bomber, the more they're scared themselves. They don't know what I'm capable of. They don't know what I can do. And then there's the sanctuary of home.
How many times do I have to tell you to cut the grass?
Okay.
You say okay, but you don't do it.
What's going on out here?
Is it too much to ask you to spend half an hour cutting the grass?
I said okay.
You say okay, but you're still inside the house. You know how many hours a week I work?
It takes over an hour to cut the grass.
I don't care if it takes 5 hours to cut the grass. Don't you?
Dad, I said I'd cut the grass!
I'll go cut the grass!
All right, so the play, yes?
Mr. Do-Gooder. Why does he even bother? Doesn't he know it's already too late?
It's creepy, right?
Sometimes I see the way things could have been. I just wish I could be the person she thinks I am. Kids can be the most ruthless people in the world. They can just be supernaturally cruel. Gotta be a man. Be a man! Be a man! Some days you just wanna cry.
You're right.
Sometimes hate is the only real thing in the world. You can stop loving somebody, but hate seems to go on forever. People respect hate. It speaks, it vibrates.
Hey man, let me help you out. Okay.
Some people don't even need a gun to hurt you. They use words or laughter. They enjoy watching you bleed to death.
You look like a trash can.
They get off on watching you fighting back the tears, getting a lump in your throat, blushing, wanting to cry. And they give you a name. Trash can. Pizza face. Loser. Faggot. Loser. Weirdo. Spaz. Retard. You know, the name does something to you. It changes who you are. It alters your molecules. And one day you wake up and you look in the mirror and you don't recognize you anymore because you believe them. I win, you lose. You want to cry, please leave me alone, but nobody's listening because nobody cares because you don't have a name anymore because they took it away. And then one day, they say that name, and you hear something go snap.
Hey, trash can!
You realize what you gotta do. You gotta take back your name. And you've gotta do it in front of the whole school because that's where they took your name away from you. You've gotta do it so every kid will remember. This is about justice. And after a while, you can only think of one way. Jonesboro, Springfield, Paducah, Columbine. Gun, a bomb, instant justice. Ba-bang. But what a rush when they roll out that yellow tape. Miles and miles of yellow tape. They won't have enough when I'm finished. So when these hallways are flooded with rivers of blood, when these hallways are choked with their corpses in body bags, you will all say, "Oh, what a tragedy, what a tragedy." But possibly, after viewing my tapes, you won't be so quick to judge. Maybe that's why I was put on this earth. So consider this my last will and testament.
Okay, let's stop, please. Mr. Duncan, who do you want to call in here?